Thank you. We are standing here in the Raoul Wallenberg Square, named after the Swedish diplomat who during the Holocaust saved my father, a 13-year-old child. My father at the time was a 13-year-old child at the Budapest ghetto, and if not for Wallenberg, he would be murdered by the Nazis. In a time of fear and hate, Wallenberg had the courage to love and to protect the people of Israel. And this is the legacy that he brought to us here in this square. Wallenberg saved my father because he chose to be a moral man. Moral people are only tested in immoral times. He made a choice between truth and justice and what the world around him said, what the media said, what his own government said. And that is the choice you are making. That's the choice the people standing here are making. So let them hear you. Let them hear your choice loud and clear. Say it with me. We love Israel. Say it. We love Israel. Say it with me. We love Israel. Yes. Still today, there are people who want to murder Jews just because they're Jews. And to those people we say from here, from this square, we love Israel. Say it out loud, say it so they'll hear you back there. We love Israel. We love Israel. We love Israel. We need to say it loud and clear. Because unfortunately, some of those voices are heard not only from our enemies, but also from those who should know better. Even inside the Swedish government. But there is a difference today between the Jews and those who wish to harm them. Stands not only one moral Swedish diplomat, but also the state of Israel, the Israeli Defense Force, and you, our friends in the world. I'm incredibly grateful to you for standing here. Your choice, your friendship are more important now than ever before. Your government, and in particular, your foreign minister, are on the wrong side of history and on the wrong side of morality. But the legacy of Wallenberg, the legacy of moral courage still exists in Sweden, and it is standing here before me. I'll restate the obvious. Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East. Israel is committed to human rights, to gay rights, to international law. Israel's Arab citizens are represented in parliament, sit on the Supreme Court, serve in the military, and hold key roles in our economy and wider society. Israel is a modern miracle, a small country at the cutting edge of global technology, a hub for startups, a laboratory for research and development. In less than 70 years, we revived the language, rebuilt the homeland, absorbed millions of Jewish refugees who fled from hatred and violence, created entirely new cities and restored ancient ones. And there is another reason to love Israel. It is because Israel is committed to peace. In the years 2000, 2002, and 2008, Israel agreed to the founding of a Palestinian state on more than 90% of the territories. And each time, the Palestinians refused. In the year 2014, the government in which I served accepted the framework laid out by US Secretary of State John Kerry, which would also have led to the creation of a Palestinian state. And again, the Palestinians refused. It is not war that scares the Palestinians, it is peace. The need to take responsibility for their own fate. The need to recognize that we Israelis refuse to leave and refuse to die. They rejected peace because, unlike what they are telling Western governments and the Western media, the people behind the BDS movement don't want a Palestinian state alongside Israel. They want a Palestinian state instead of Israel, or better off, on the ashes of Israel. This is not going to happen. And there is only one answer to those who seek to harm us. And it is to tell them, we love Israel. So tell them, we love Israel. Tell them, we love Israel. Parts of the Western world has developed a disturbing obsession, and an all too familiar one, about Israel and about the Jews. That is why the United Nations Human Rights Council condemned Israel, a law-abiding country, more times than the Syrian president Bashar al-Assad, who killed 400,000 of his own people, more than those responsible for the genocide in Sudan, more than those responsible for the ongoing murders in Iraq and Afghanistan, more than the terrorists of Hamas and of Hezbollah, who are trying to kill our children while using their children as human shields, more than the despicable regime in Iran. Israel wasn't condemned more than each of those individually. Israel was condemned more than all of those combined. This is not criticism. This is anti-Semitism. That obsession is the only reason why here in Europe, the BDS movement, the Boycott Israel movement, is getting support, even though they know that they are operated by Hamas, a fundamentalist Islamic terror group which spread and support the same terror that is hitting today in the heart of Europe. If the Swedish foreign minister is concerned with human rights in the Middle East, she needs to talk about the use of children as terrorists and as human shields, about the discrimination against the gay community in the Palestinian terrorists, about the terrible, Der Streamer-like incitement against the Jews spread by the Palestinian Authority, about the abuse of women in Gaza, about the state of human rights in Iran. If the attack on the Jews is detached from facts and based only on bias, there is a name for it. And we all know the name. It is called anti-Semitism. Raoul Wallenberg, fought anti-Semitism 70 years ago and saved my father. You are here today protecting our children. It is not easy to be under attack, especially when the attack is not just, not based on facts, and not fair. We need those who see through the fraud and the lies. We need you. We need you to say it one more time, louder, clearer. We love Israel. Louder, we love Israel. And louder, we love Israel. On behalf of the state of Israel, I thank you for your support. May God be with you.